Northern State Mental Hospital, Sedro-Woolley, Washington. Established in 1912, the Northern State Mental Hospital emerged as a pioneering institution dedicated to the compassionate treatment of individuals grappling with mental illnesses. Nestled in the serene landscapes of Sedro-Woolley, Washington, the hospital's mission was rooted in progressive ideals of the time, emphasizing humane care and therapeutic practices. Over the years, the facility expanded significantly, boasting a complex of interconnected buildings designed to accommodate a growing number of patients. With a peak population exceeding 2,000, Northern State became a self-sustained community, complete with its own dairy farm, water treatment plant, and power station. The hospital's architecture reflected the prevailing principles of mental health treatment in the early 20th century, with distinct buildings for various purposes, including patient residences and administrative offices. However, as psychiatric approaches evolved, the hospital faced challenges, and by the 1970s, it succumbed to changing paradigms in mental health care. The closure of Northern State Mental Hospital marked the end of an era, leaving behind a sprawling, abandoned campus that has since become a canvas for tales of the supernatural. The dilapidated structures stand as silent witnesses to a chapter in mental health history, echoing with the memories of patients and staff who once populated its halls. The abandoned corridors and crumbling buildings of the Northern State Mental Hospital have become the canvas for reported paranormal activity, turning this once therapeutic space into a haunting realm. Visitors and paranormal enthusiasts have described encountering eerie phenomena that defy explanation, adding a layer of mystique to the dilapidated remains. Ghostly apparitions are among the most frequently reported occurrences, with witnesses describing shadowy figures and fleeting glimpses of ethereal forms. Unexplained sounds permeate the desolate halls, echoes of footsteps, distant whispers, and eerie cries that defy the absence of the living. Some visitors have reported sudden drops in temperature, chilling cold spots that seem to defy the natural order of the surroundings. The hospital's decaying structures, overgrown with vegetation, further contribute to the unsettling ambience. Those brave enough to explore the abandoned wards claim to have experienced inexplicable feelings of unease and a palpable sense of lingering despair. These accounts often center around the notion that the tormented spirits of former patients, unable to find solace in the afterlife, continue to wander the abandoned halls. Whether fueled by imagination or something more otherworldly, the reported paranormal activity at Northern State Mental Hospital adds a haunting layer to its already complex history. Manza Castle, Port Townsend, Washington. Erected in 1892 by Charles and Kate Eisenbeis, Manza Castle stands as a captivating relic of Port Townsend's affluent past. Originally named the Eisenbeis Castle, this architectural marvel showcased the opulence of its owners, featuring Victorian grandeur with turrets, intricate detailing, and expansive stained glass windows. Serving as both a testament to the Eisenbeis family's prosperity and a symbol of the city's growth, the castle became an iconic landmark. In 1927, Manza Castle underwent a significant transformation, becoming a Jesuit training college and adopting the name Manresa in homage to the Spanish town associated with St. Ignatius Loyola's spiritual teachings. During this phase, the castle shifted from being a private residence to a center of education and contemplation, embodying a convergence of spiritual pursuits within its historic walls. Subsequently, Manza Castle evolved once again, embracing its current role as a hotel. This adaptation allowed the castle to open its doors to a new generation of visitors, providing them not only with a glimpse into the architectural splendor of the past but also a tangible connection to the diverse chapters of its history. Today, Manza Castle remains a captivating blend of Victorian aesthetics and historical significance, inviting guests to step back in time and immerse themselves in the rich tapestry of Port Townsend's heritage. Behind the elegant facade of Manza Castle lies a tapestry of reported paranormal activity, adding a layer of intrigue to its rich history. Guests and staff alike have shared chilling encounters within the castle's walls, with room 302 becoming a focal point of mysterious phenomena. Legend has it that a distraught young woman took her own life in this room, and since then, it has gained a reputation for being a hotspot of spectral activity. Visitors to room 302 have reported flickering lights, unexplained cold spots, and sightings of a veiled apparition, believed to be the lingering spirit of the tragic figure from the past. Throughout the castle, footsteps echo in empty hallways, whispers are carried by the wind, and inexplicable shadows dance on the walls. The atmospheric ambience of Manza Castle seems to amplify these ghostly occurrences, inviting speculation about the residual energy left behind by the castle's varied history. Whether it's the residual energy of past inhabitants or the manifestation of lingering emotions, the reported paranormal activity at Manza Castle adds an extra layer of mystique to its already fascinating narrative. The castle, once a hub of opulence and education, now stands as a captivating blend of history and the supernatural, drawing those curious enough to explore its corridors into the realm of the unexplained. Tokeland Hotel, Tokeland, Washington. Nestled in the coastal town of Tokeland, Washington, the Tokeland Hotel traces its roots back to the late 1800s, emerging as a testament to the region's history and resilience. Initially established to cater to the influx of travelers and loggers drawn to the area during the logging boom, the hotel quickly became a central fixture in the community. Its wooden structure, indicative of the architecture of its time, served not only as a resting place for weary travelers but also as a social hub for locals. Throughout the years, the Tokeland Hotel evolved beyond its initial purpose, becoming a cherished gathering place. It hosted social events, community meetings, and provided a welcoming atmosphere for both residents and those exploring the picturesque coastal surroundings. The hotel's enduring charm lies in its historical significance, offering a glimpse into Tokeland's past and the interconnected lives that converged within its walls. Today, the Tokeland Hotel stands as a living artifact, preserving the essence of a bygone era. Its weathered facade and vintage allure pay homage to the resilience of a structure that has weathered the passage of time, making it a unique touchstone for those seeking to connect with the history and heritage of this coastal community. Behind the quaint exterior of the Tokeland Hotel lies a tapestry of reported paranormal activity that has intrigued guests over the years. Emanating from its late 1800s origins, the hotel has become the subject of numerous tales recounting mysterious encounters and unexplained phenomena. Guests have reported witnessing apparitions, describing ghostly figures in period clothing, and some have experienced strange sensations, as if being in the presence of unseen entities. Particular rooms in the Tokeland Hotel are said to be more active than others, with guests sharing stories of flickering lights, sudden temperature drops, and the sensation of being touched by unseen hands. Objects are reported to move on their own accord, adding to the eerie ambience that permeates certain corners of the hotel. The lore surrounding the paranormal activity often includes mentions of a former owner, suggesting a connection between the spectral occurrences and the history of the building. Whether drawn by the allure of its historical charm or the promise of a ghostly encounter, visitors to the Tokeland Hotel find themselves immersed in a unique blend of past and present. The reported paranormal activity adds an intriguing layer to the hotel's narrative, inviting those curious enough to explore the mysteries that linger within its walls. Malt Cemetery, Snohomish, Washington. Nestled in the heart of Snohomish, Washington, Malt Cemetery serves as a poignant testament to the bygone eras that have shaped the region. Established in the late 19th century, the cemetery emerged as a sacred resting place for pioneers, early settlers, and members of the burgeoning community. Its inception coincided with a period of significant growth and transformation in Snohomish, with the cemetery bearing witness to the lives of those who played pivotal roles in the area's development. Wandering through Malt Cemetery unveils a visual narrative of the past, as weathered gravestones and monuments reveal the stories of individuals who once contributed to the fabric of Snohomish society. The varying architectural styles of the tombstones reflect the evolving cultural and social dynamics of different epochs, offering a unique perspective on the community's historical identity. Over the decades, the cemetery has become a tranquil repository of memories, preserving the legacies of families, farmers, and early settlers who found their eternal repose beneath its leafy canopy. Malt Cemetery stands as a living archive, inviting contemplation of the lives and legacies interred within its grounds. As an integral part of Snohomish's heritage, the cemetery embodies a tangible connection to the past, allowing visitors to trace the footsteps of those who once called this vibrant community home. Amidst the tranquility of Malt Cemetery, there exists a veil of mystery, with visitors sharing tales of paranormal activity that shrouds this resting place. Reports of flickering lights, inexplicable sounds, and an uncanny sensation of being watched have woven an eerie tapestry around the cemetery. Witnesses claim to have encountered apparitions, ghostly figures that seemingly wander among the gravestones, adding an otherworldly dimension to the quietude of this burial ground. The stories surrounding Malt Cemetery extend to accounts of unexplained cold spots, where the temperature inexplicably drops, sending shivers down the spines of those who dare to explore its hallowed grounds. Some visitors have described a feeling of unease, as if the air itself carries whispers of the past. These reported paranormal occurrences have given rise to a local lore that suggests the presence of spirits lingering among the tombstones. Despite its historical significance and role as a final resting place for generations past, Malt Cemetery has become a focal point for those intrigued by the supernatural. The mingling of history and reported paranormal activity makes this burial ground a place where the veil between the living and the departed seems to thin, inviting contemplation and curiosity among those who venture into its shadowed alleys. Thornwood Castle, Lakewood, Washington. Nestled in the heart of Lakewood, Washington, Thornwood Castle stands as a testament to the vision of Chester Thorne, a prominent industrialist, and his desire to bring a touch of English Tudor elegance to the Pacific Northwest. In 1908, Thorne commissioned the construction of this grand castle, importing parts of a 15th century Tudor mansion from England to create a unique and stately residence. The castle was not only a reflection of Thorne's wealth but also a symbol of his appreciation for historical architecture. Throughout its storied existence, Thornwood Castle has undergone various transformations. Once serving as a private residence for the Thornes, the castle later became the site of a military academy during World War II. Today, it has been meticulously preserved and restored, operating as a bed and breakfast with enchanting gardens that evoke the charm of the English countryside. Over the years, Thornwood Castle has hosted countless events, including weddings and gatherings, adding to its legacy as a place where history and celebration converge. The castle's rich history, coupled with its picturesque setting, has made it a cultural and architectural landmark in the region. Its Tudor-style architecture, combined with the unique story of its creation, offers visitors a captivating journey into the past, allowing them to step back in time and experience the grandeur of a bygone era in the heart of the Pacific Northwest. Beyond the enchanting facade of Thornwood Castle lies a tapestry of reported paranormal activity that has added a layer of mystery to its rich history. Guests and staff have shared encounters with the supernatural, turning this elegant estate into a destination for those intrigued by the unexplained. One of the most frequently reported apparitions is that of a woman in a blue gown believed to be Anna Chester Thorne, wife of the castle's original owner. Her ghostly presence has been sighted in various parts of the castle, perpetuating the belief that her spirit lingers within its walls. Eerie voices and unexplained sounds have echoed through the halls, contributing to the castle's reputation as a place where the paranormal intersects with the present. Some visitors have described encountering cold spots, pockets of air where the temperature inexplicably drops, adding to the atmospheric mystique. These reported phenomena, coupled with the historical significance of the castle, create an intriguing blend of the past and the supernatural. Whether experienced during a stay in the castle's luxurious accommodations or felt during a tour of its grand halls, the reported activity at Thornwood Castle transforms it into more than just an architectural masterpiece. It becomes a destination where the echoes of history intertwine with spectral mysteries, inviting exploration and contemplation.